Hey folks, I'm Pete, and this is Pete's Eats Cooking Videos. Today, I've got a real treat for you. We're making garlic, onion, scalloped potatoes. They're delicious, they're easy, and they can be a whole meal on their own. And I'm gonna show you how to make them right now. So here's what you're gonna need to make delicious garlic onion scallops. You're gonna need onions, potatoes. I like using red potatoes. You could also use any waxy potato like a Yukon Gold. Garlic, butter, cream, 35% whipped cream, salt, pepper, and I like using herbamare. It's a really lovely salt. So let's begin. So the first thing we're gonna do is fry up the garlic and onion mixture. The onion I just cut in half, and then I cut it as thin as I can manage into little half moon slivers like that. You need about one normal size onion for about every 5 potatoes. When it comes to the potato, I like using red potatoes. Any waxy potato would do. And I just clean up any dodgy parts, but I definitely leave the skin on. So I want to cut the potato into thin slices. And there's all kinds of mandolins, expensive ones you can buy and everything. But I find the regular box grater, it's got this, this one cutting edge on it that is absolutely fabulous. Works like a charm. And there you go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry up the garlic and the onions. I'm gonna put the garlic in first. With respect to garlic, don't buy Chinese garlic, please. Buy nice garlic from anywhere else. And what I do is I use about one clove of garlic for every 5 potatoes. You can go up or down, no one's gonna throw you in jail. So there the garlic is frying up nicely. I definitely don't want it to burn. Maybe just ever so slightly brown. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the onions in. Lots of onions. And I want the onions to soften up nicely. I'm gonna salt the onions. I like salting the onions when they're frying. I think that really adds a really nice flavor to them. It sort of embeds the flavor right in them. So let's watch this so nothing burns. You turn it down maybe a bit and fry these up nicely. I'm going to cheat a bit here. I'm a little bit concerned about the garlic on the bottom, so I'm just going to throw just a 1/4 cup of white wine in there just to steam them up. Okay, these onions are now, they're not quite transparent, but they've softened up nicely, and that's good enough. They're still going to be in the oven for like an hour. I'm going to add the cream now. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of cream, roughly, for every 5 potatoes. It's probably about 3 cups or so of cream. Also pepper, and I love pepper, so I'm going to put lots of pepper in here. You can really spice up. These are going to give the potatoes a huge amount of flavor. There you go. And of course, herbamare. I'm going to put some of that in there. Probably about a teaspoon, a good teaspoon of herbamare. I'm going to let that just sort of boil for a bit, just bring it up to a boil, and then this will go in between the layers of potatoes in the tray. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is butter up the pan. Of course you can use a bigger pan, a smaller pan, a glass pan, Pyrex, whatever. I use this big aluminum one. I'm going to butter it up really nicely. I like to use the foil. So now I'm going to put a layer of potatoes. You can see they're not perfectly cut, but they're certainly good enough. I'm going to put a layer of potatoes sort of overlapping along the whole bottom of the pan. Okay, so I've got one layer of potatoes there. I guess if you twisted my arm, I would say it'd be probably about 1.5 to 2 potato thickness of my first layer. And now I'm going to take this onion garlic cream mixture and I'm going to lay it on top, and I'm going to try and use about 1/3 of it because I'm going to do 3 layers. And not so much the cream, but more the onions. The cream can go on top because it'll settle down through it nicely. Let's see, lots of onions. These are going to be so delicious. You have no idea. Now I have heard that some people put Gruyere cheese in between, grated Gruyere. That must just be absolutely decadent. There you go. So now I'm going to put another layer of potatoes on top of that. A total of 3 layers of potato onions, and away we go. So here it is, 3 layers of potatoes, 3 layers of the garlic onion cream mixture. I don't put quite as many onions on top. Also, in the very end, I put some tabs of butter on top. It's a very French thing to do, and it's gonna make it really wonderful. I'm gonna put it into about a 400-degree oven for about an hour, hour and a half. There you go, amazing scalloped potatoes. Oniony, garlicky, creamy, salt, pepper, they're fabulous. Easy to make, enjoy.